Spend less time in the laundry room and more time doing the things you love. Introducing the Samsung Smart Top Load Laundry Pair, now available at Lowe's. The washer's large capacity means you can fit more in every load. Plus, its super speed setting washes a full load in only 28 minutes. Shop the smart washer that will streamline laundry day, backed by Lowe's Price Promise. Based on using super speed on a normal cycle with an 8-pound load. Terms apply. See Lowe's.com/price promise for details. U.S. only.
Have we figured out how to explain deja vu? How do chameleons do that thing they do? Do you really need to wash your blue jeans? Yeah, you do, but how often? Hey, my name's Mike Simpson. I've got a podcast about curiosities. It's called I've Got Questions. We go through my list of random stuff and yours. Please participate. Send me your questions. I'll find someone to answer them. We've talked about our true crime obsession, how grocery stores are tricking us, super secret flight attendant stuff. I've Got Questions. New episodes Thursdays on Odyssey or wherever you get your podcasts.
Hey, this is BJ. Thanks for listening to our show's podcast. If you're a fan of all things geeky, you should check out my other podcast, BJ Shea's Geek Nation. We have new episodes every day, and you can check it out at bjgeeknation.com.
Your wages are being garnished. We can stop that now. It's hard enough to pay your bills when things are good, let alone when a big chunk of your take-home pay is gone before you even get your check. I'm bankruptcy attorney Travis Gagne, and I can stop the garnishment and get the creditors off your back immediately, often the same day as our consultation. Both Chapter 7 and 13 provide bankruptcy relief, but choosing the right chapter is crucial. In a free consultation, we can create a plan to get your finances back under your control. The chapter you choose sets the tone for the next chapter of your life. Please contact me today at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com.
99.9 KISW, the Rock of Seattle. This week's Loud and Local Band of the Week is Cult Vista.
And I wanna behave, I just don't know how. There's so many things I can't forget about.
It's our Loud and Local Band of the Week, Cult Vista. You want to find out how you can get their music? Steve will tell you about that.
Really digging their sound. Their record's great, man. 12 songs, and it's titled New Imagined Modern Sins.
You can get the info on the BJ and Migs page of KISW.com. And if you're loving local music, tune in Sunday nights here in The Rock. We've got a 2-hour show. It's called Loud and Local, and it features great local music, bands like Cult Vista. Beat Migs, and we've made it. It's Friday. I love Danny Skelton. He is. Woo! Friday, getting down on Friday. Everybody's looking forward to the weekend. Partying. Yeah. Fun. Looking forward to the weekend. Happy Friday, everyone.
Damn straight.
Yeah, go out there and have some fun if you can.
Yes.
Yeah. And if not, then don't. I don't know. I'm not your boss.
Okay.
Do whatever you want.
All right.
Let's get to our contestant today. We've got John in Bremerton. John, are you there?
Yes, I am.
Excellent. All right, Steve, get out of here.
I'm going to go do whatever I want.
All right.
Look out.
Or don't.
Yeah.
I'm not your boss.
I'll make it back.
Oh, no. Well, then you would lose. Can you
need to
even
get
deal
out,
with
though.
that?
I'll do what I want.
Yeah.
Fine, whatever.
No, you have to get out. You really have to get out, though.
For those playing at home, John will have 60 seconds to answer 10 questions. John, you can pass all you want, but you will only get 3 guesses per question. Are you ready?
All right.
In American football, how many players is each team allowed on the field at one time?
20.
No.
18.
No.
14.
No. What actor does the voice of Maui in the 2016 animated movie Moana?
The Rock.
Yes. What war ended in 1918?
World War I.
Yes. Pepsi Twist was a Pepsi flavored with what?
Lime.
No.
Venom.
Yes. What animal does cashmere come from?
Fox.
No.
Ferret.
What was that?
Ferret.
No.
I don't know. Mongoose.
No. With sunscreen, what does SPF stand for?
Sun protection degrees.
No.
That's out.
What car manufacturer makes the Jetta?
VW.
Yes. And 4 correct.
All right, it's something.
Yeah, it's something, especially, I don't know, John, maybe get a better phone. It's kind of hard to hear you on that one, but we got through it. And, I mean, you don't have to get a better phone, I guess. You can do what you want.
Well, here we go. Let's do what you want, Day.
Yeah, do what you want Friday.
Yeah, I feel good about it.
I can tell.
I really don't want you in my corner for anything because you really don't know if you want to be supportive. You just sort of like, you start out like, hey, I want to say, I don't know if I, never mind.
I mean, I want to be supportive, but maybe you don't want me to be supportive of you, so I just don't want to really kind of box anybody in with anything.
I rest my case.
What the hell did I just walk in on?
I have no idea.
I'd rather walk in on my parents doing it.
Whoa!
Just kidding.
Are you sure? I was about to say, are you sure?
Wow. It's a little extreme, especially now
that is a lot.
Mid-70s.
I only want to walk in on your parents when they give me cupcakes. That's all I want to see.
Well, that I agree.
See, now I just have that visual, Steve.
Of my parents doing it?
Yes.
Sorry.
Happy birthday to us. Oh, yeah.
Hi, Stephen, it's Mommy. How you doing there?
Not so good anymore, Mom.
Oh, yeah, no.
Are you ready? In American football, how many players is each team allowed on the field at one time?
11.
Yes. What actor does the voice of Maui in the 2016 animated movie Moana?
I only know because we always bring up The Rock.
Yes.
He's always doing like the lines for his daughter.
Pardon me?
The acting lines. Not,
okay.
That kind of relationship.
Phrasing, Lana.
What war ended in 1918?
The War of 1812?
No.
World War I?
Yes. Woo! Pepsi Twist is a Pepsi flavored with what?
The Twist of Cain.
No.
Oh, Danzig. Lime.
No.
Lemon.
Yes. What animal does cashmere come from?
Robert Plant.
No.
Oh. A sheep?
No.
A donkey.
No. With sunscreen, what does SPF stand for?
Sun protection factor.
Yes. With what car manufacturer makes the Jetta?
A Volkswagen.
Yes. What major river separates the twin cities of Minneapolis and St. Paul?
The Twin Lakes.
No.
What was the question?
What major river separates the twin cities of Minneapolis and St. Paul?
The River of Kirby Puckett.
Kirby Puckett.
The River of Kirby Puckett.
Yo, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You still managed to win. Congratulations.
Yes.
6-4.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Sorry about that, John. Yeah.
Have a good one.
Yeah, that's about how his whole thing sounded.
John's phone,
Was he broadcasting underwater?
Kinda. It was hard to hear him.
under the River of Kirby Puckett. He was broadcasting under.
So when I say major river, what's the first river that comes to mind?
Mississippi.
There you go.
That's the answer?
Yes, it is.
I just assumed that would never be the answer. I'm so glad I won without needing that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would have been embarrassing.
Yes. The only other one that you did not get was what animal does cashmere come from? And this is a bit of a difficult one, so I'm not surprised people don't know it.
I don't know.
Leopard?
No.
Mink?
No.
An elephant.
No. It's one of your favorite sound effects that you've done.
Goat.
An
Yes.
elephant.
Goat.
Oh, I would have guessed goat, too. I should have guessed goat.
You should have guessed goat. You would have been correct.
I should have done it.
Well,
well.
Congrats, Steve. You still won, so good job.
Damn, cashmere comes from goats. So they charge some money for cashmere. Yeah, they do. Wow, I think there's a lot of goats out there. I feel like that shouldn't be that rare.
And goats are cool, man.
Are they?
I think so. Anytime I get
know.
around a goat, I'm like, this is a pretty cool animal.
They taste good too.
What?
I love goat meat.
You've eaten goat meat?
Yeah. You've
Why?
never had goat because it's delicious.
When I don't even know where you get goat meat.
Indian food places.
Really?
They have goat?
Yeah.
Do they really?
Okay, you
I know
should
they have
know. You love
lamb.
Indian food.
Yeah.
I've never had goat at an Indian restaurant. I've had lamb.
I had goat when BJ and I actually went to an Indian restaurant in Issaquah. I had goat meat.
And they really serve goat?
Yeah.
Why don't I remember this? Did I have any?
I don't know if you tried my dish.
Mexican food has a lot of goat meat, too.
What?
Yeah.
Why are we eating goats?
Birria.
Because they're delicious.
Oh, man.
I mean, we eat lamb. I don't know why we
drink
wouldn't
their
eat
milk.
goat.
Yeah.
I have a
Yeah,
hard
goat
time
cheese.
eating animals that I think are cute.
Oh, I love goat.
Oh, really?
Goat cheese.
Oh, yeah. Goat cheese is different.
You don't think a cow is cute? Those eyes, that face?
Yeah, cows are cute.
I mean, the cartoon versions of cows are cute, but real cows are not that cute. Let's get real.
Really?
Have you seen a cow in person, sir?
Yes, on the Ording Trail all the time.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
I still hate them. All right.
I don't hate them, but I'll eat them.
No, he just doesn't think they're cute. That's all.
Right.
That's what he's saying.
Like, I don't really want to eat a deer. I know people love deer.
Oh, because they're cute.
Yeah, same with like a rabbit. Hell, even ducks. I think ducks are adorable. I don't want to eat them.
So you're going to only eat ugly things?
Yes.
So like hippos, rhinos?
No, let's not get crazy. Then I'd say I eat you. I mean...
Wow. Okay. There's a lot in that statement that really doesn't make me happy.
No, right?
Yeah, I'm not getting into it either, Vicky, because I'm the target of said ugly consumption. Yeah, I don't need that.
Hey, we all have our rules.
Oh, do we? Yeah, I do too.
That's my thing.
Yeah, I have my rules too, but they still make me come in here and do this show every day anyway.
Don't eat cute stuff.
Hey, I just did a thing. All right, well, there are people online that are sharing their worst jobs ever. And they include pickles and towels. I'll tell you all about it at 7:16 on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
Spend less time in the laundry room and more time doing the things you love. Introducing the Samsung Smart Top Load Laundry Pair, now available at Lowe's. The washer's large capacity means you can fit more in every load. Plus, its super speed setting washes a full load in only 28 minutes. Shop the smart washer that will streamline laundry day, backed by Lowe's Price Promise. Based on using super speed on a normal cycle with an 8-pound load, terms apply. See Lowe's.com/price promise for details. U.S. only.
Hey, Washington. Delta Dental is on a mission. Our state has a lot to smile about, and we think those smiles should be healthy and bright. That's why we support our Cora Foundation Smilemobile. This dental office on wheels provides checkups and oral health education to communities that need it most. The Smilemobile has reached over 44,000 children and families across Washington. See how the Smilemobile is getting us closer to a 100% cavity-free state at cavityfreewa.com.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. There's a great online chat right now where people are sharing the worst jobs they have ever had. I like this one here. Someone said, I worked at a Burger King at the height of Dane Cook's first job popularity.
Oh, so Danny, you know the Dane Cook bit?
Oh, I love the Dane Cook bit. The BK Lounge, man.
Person says, to this day, I get flashbacks of people pulling through the drive-thru, seductively moaning about pickles. And if you don't know that bit, here it is.
First job I had, Burger King. Why do people insist on yelling at the drive-thru? You know, it's modern technology. I'd be there with my little headset. Hi, welcome to Burger King. May I take your order? Sir, won't you onion? Excuse me, Chewbacca? I'm bleeding from the ears here, Pacino. Let's calm down. I would rather have had people yell. It was when people didn't talk loud enough. That drove me crazy. You know, 10 cars out there. I'd be like, hi, ma'am, may I take your order?
The pickles. There's the larges and the pickles. Large and chicks and the pickles.
All right, ma'am, apparently you want some pickles.
Do love the pickles.
Oh, yeah. Some great first jobs. Working with the public, because that's pretty much what you do. You know, when you have to take a first job, you're usually working with the public in some way, shape, or form, because that's all. You know, you get a job at a fast food place, a grocery store. I mean, so you're interacting with peoples, and probably not at the best age to be interacting with anybody, really.
Those are some of the best memories, though. Just the stories that you get from all the quote unquote crappy jobs.
Someone said they took a job folding towels, and yep, you folded, they unfolded. All day. Heaps of unfolded towels to be sorted out by size and refolded.
That's mind-numbing.
Oh, it is.
That's why I hated retail when I worked at Hot Topic, was because you had the whole t-shirt wall that you literally just people come in and destroy. And it was just constantly folding t-shirts and making them perfect. You had to make them perfect. I hate folding clothes so much to this day for that reason.
Oh, yeah, dude. Oh, that's a beating. Oh, yeah. I would hate that too.
It's the lukewarm topic of the day.
So based on this online chat about the worst jobs that people have had, how about you? What was the worst job that you have ever had? 206-421-ROCK. You can also text us at 77999. What was the worst job that you've ever had? We got your calls. We got your texts after the Foo Fighters on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. There's an online chat. People talking about the worst jobs they ever had, and we're wondering, how about you? What's the worst job you ever had? 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. Let's go to Justin in Puyallup. Justin, you are on The Rock.
Hey, good morning, everybody.
Good morning, Justin. What you got for us, buddy?
Before I became an artist and relocated up here to the beautiful PNW, I served a couple decades in the U.S. Army. And 1993, I had the honor of being deployed to Somalia.
Oh, man.
And, it was an awakening experience. But I had the literally crappiest job as a young private. I had to pull the cisterns with other privates from underneath of all the porta potties, pull them out into a field, basically. And you use kerosene, you stay all night, and you steer and burn poop.
Oh, yeah, that is.
So what part of that sucks? I mean, seriously.
Well,
wow, you're right.
Actually, BJ, the worst part, Steve, rather, the worst part was not the fact that you were doing it, but it stayed in your uniform and in your shirt. Like that smell. So, like 2 or 3 days later, you walk in the mess hall and you see people like move.
Oh man, that's even worse. You're right, dude. Then all of a sudden you're just like persona non grata. Nobody wants to be around poop guy.
Well, it's like when you go to like the roast beef place I used to by our old work, you'd go and eat in there, and then you'd leave and you'd still smell like a corned beef sandwich, which was way better than smelling like poop. But it was like it just stuck to your clothes, and it's like the worst thing ever.
Oh man,
that was one of my least favorite jobs. It wasn't even a certain place. It was just the job. It was being a busboy. I remember I was a busboy when I first moved out here a lot, and before that as well. I just hated going home and smelling like bleach. And it was like to the point where like I didn't even want to go to like my buddies would all be like, we're going to back in the Pioneer Square days where they had like the joint cover and you could go bounce around. And I'd be like, yeah, guys, I'd love to go, but I can't get the scent of bleach out of me. Like that night, like I'd finished working, I would not be able to go out that same night. And I was like, finally hit a point where I'm like, I'm just sick of this. I can't keep coming home smelling like this.
Yeah, no one wants to hang out with you.
Yeah, you're bleach man.
206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. Let's go to Chad in Port Orchard. Chad, you are on The Rock.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Hey, Chad, what you got for us, buddy?
All right. So back in college, I worked for a large grocery store chain in the deli. And what I hated most about it is at the end of the night, I always had to peel all of the leftover rotisserie chickens and take them all apart.
Oh, and turn them into like another kind of thing you could sell?
Yeah, salads or whatever. And of course, I just wanted to get out there and go to the bar with my buddies.
Oh, yeah.
And I'd want to eat that the whole time. I love rotisserie chickens. I just want to eat it the whole time.
Oh, yeah, but I mean, when you got 40 of them, so by the end of it, I started paging the manager to the front of the store and then rolling all of the chickens out in the cart and throwing them in the dumpster by the end of the time I worked there. I still feel bad about it to this day.
Oh, man. And they're like, how come we don't have chicken for salads anymore? I don't understand this. It's not like we're selling a bunch of them. What the?
Well, Chad, we have your old boss on the other line, so now's your time to apologize.
There we go. Oh, man. That's awesome. Yeah, the
Wouldn't that be awesome if we did?
Oh. That would be amazing if we did. First of all, I'd be like, what kind of producer? That's good producing work right there.
Well, what if he was calling to say the worst job was working with a guy named Chad who kept throwing away my chickens? That'd be amazing.
That would be pretty cool. Oh, yeah. I used to have to work in the garbage crusher. We'd have to clean it out because it would get clogged.
I was going to say crushing garbage would be fun, but the clean out part would be something.
And it was like there was a blue slime. I used to sit there and I go, what in the world makes this color?
Right.
Like, what are we throwing in here? Because it was
hopefully liquid soap.
Right? It just reminds me of the scene in Star Wars where they're all in the trash compactor. You're going to find another monster in there or something.
Oh, yeah. And, of course, being the new guy and the geeky guy, they'd always turn it on and turn it off. But I'd be like, so you're in there thinking you're going to get crushed.
Oh, jeez.
Are you serious?
Oh, this is a wonderful place I worked at. I'll tell you, they were, it was, and let me tell you, working around those alpha males, woo, what a time.
Yeah, but where are they now?
I don't know. That's
crushed in garbage.
Yeah. Probably crushing little geeks is where they are.
Still probably.
Yeah, that's probably what they're doing. 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. What was the worst job that you ever had?
We got this text that said the worst job ever, working customer service in the billing department of a cable company. I learned that with that job, people suck. Yeah, people get so mad at the person that's on the other end of the line. It's not fair to that person.
And that's the problem with customer service in general. You really have to have the right temperament. And unfortunately, they don't pay people anything to be in customer service. And
more often than not, they drug test you, so you can't even show up stoned.
Yeah, which really would be better than anything.
Right here.
Seriously, it's better to have a stoned customer service person than one that's got to be there and deal with it.
When you clock in, they hand you a little gummy, edible gummy.
Oh, yeah.
And just say, good luck.
Yep. Today's going to suck for you. It's the first of the month. Here's a couple edibles.
Oh, man, dude. It sucks. It really does because, it's the top brass that make all the dumb decisions and really whatever they're doing that screw over the public when it comes to, retail. And then it's like the minimum wage person that actually has to answer for it. And of course people are mad. You understand why they're mad, but they don't get that you realize, dude, that I don't make any of the profit you're saying that I'm stealing from you.
Right. Don't kill. I'm not even the middleman. I'm just a low person on this totem pole. Can you please just chill out?
Oh, yeah. You're absolutely right. It's a beating.
How about this one? Worst job, installing gutters. Cleaning them out smelled like death, and I was also afraid of heights. Being afraid of heights, that's a terrible job that you're taking.
Yeah, but you see that? People got to work. They got to eat. Yeah. And I would never take that gig. No. Oh, and I didn't know the gutters stunk. I didn't know you had that going for you.
When my old house, I was cleaning the gutters, and because of all the leaves just sitting there for a while, it was pretty nasty. And I have a bad sense of smell, and even I was like, "Oh, this isn't fun."
Oh, man, if you were smelling it, then it must have been just, horrible. Oh. All right, I'm looking at the Rev over there, and I'm wondering the kind of job that Rev had that he did, because he says he had a bad job, which I feel like any place he worked, it was really bad for them.
No, just rude. I was a great security guard. That was easy. Just observe and report.
You're the best observer
Play
of all
video
time.
games and just do all of that stuff. No, the worst job I ever had, I lived in Wisconsin, about 20 years ago, for a very short amount of time, and the only job I had there, I worked at a road flare factory.
A road flare factory.
One of the very few in the country that were making road flares at the time. If you don't know what road flares are made out of, mostly they're made out of sulfur. And I found out that I was allergic to sulfur. Really badly. So after
what happens when you're allergic to sulfur?
I couldn't open my eyes for 3 days afterwards.
Which is perfect when you're observing and reporting.
Well, I was a security guard then, so yeah, but it was absolutely terrible. And then you're talking about like the scent of stuff with that. I had a sulfur scent in all of my clothes. I had to burn my clothes. I had to burn my boots. Just had to get rid of all of those clothes that I had. I worked 8 hours, never went back, and I actually had to charge them for the hospital stay because I had to go to the ER just to get my eyes washed out.
Damn. Well, a sulfur scent, though, at least that's something you're familiar with these days.
Yeah.
Thank you. 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. Let's go to Joe on I-5. Joe, you are on the Rock.
Oh, Sarah.
Wow. All right, Joe. That's a nice way to start everything.
Hey, back in the day, I worked 8 hours bootlegging speakers out of a stupid white van.
Wait, so
did you do it in the U district right by the I-5 exit?
We all through the U district in Seattle.
Yeah, you probably talked to me one time about 20 years ago, and I said, no, I don't want your speakers. I almost bought them.
It was the worst scam ever because we go around and say, hey, we're going to do a job at a strip club. We got these extra speakers.
That was it. Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't think the strip club part was there, but it was like, we're installing speakers in this real high-end home, but blah, 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 something happened. We have extras. Do you want to buy them at a discounted rate?
Yes. And then we would pinpoint people at, like, ATMs and go like, hey, since you got the money right there in your ATM.
Yeah.
We'll give you a deal with these speakers.
Dude, this was a thing in the U District. I remember this happening to me and a few other people as well.
Were they good speakers?
It was about 20 years ago.
It was, yeah. It was when I first moved out here.
Yeah, it was terrible.
That's a good question. Were they quality speakers? Because I've always wondered if they were actually good.
They weren't like, Pioneers or, Sonys. I mean, they were all right, but they weren't, we were just trying to, offload them.
Yeah.
I mean, it was just stupid.
Where did you, now that I get to talk to somebody who actually did this, where did you get these speakers?
It was a small, like, little warehouse, and honestly, I don't know where they came from.
Okay.
They were just there, and we had, like, 5 vans, white vans, the raper van, the stabbing cabin, is what we called them. But anyways, we would fill them up and drive around, and, hey, want to buy some speakers?
That is, so I just assumed that they were all stolen because I don't know, like, what,
that was the vibe I got too, man.
Yeah,
I was just like, I don't know about buying these. Like, I love a good deal. And I was broke at the time. And of course I wanted good speakers.
Yeah, of course.
And they were like those long, big ass speakers.
Yeah. I know which ones the ones that weigh 900 pounds.
Right. But back in the day, that meant they sound good. Like the bigger, the better, as opposed to nowadays where everything's like in a little small, like sound dock thingy and it sounds fine. But, dude, I remember those guys, and they were hustling. I remember even thinking, I can never do that.
Yeah.
Like, that would just, too much anxiety trying to go up to random people, trying to sell them speakers that apparently look like they're stolen.
Yeah, right. So the Friends reunion special aired yesterday. Don't know if Vicky saw it or not, but some revelations, including that 2 of the cast members shared, hey, they almost hooked up in real life. You're going to hear from them. We'll see what Vicky thought if she watched it.
It was Ross and the Monkey.
Whoa!
So, spoiler alert.
I'm kidding. That's a special episode. Wow. Yeah, we're going to find out if it was Ross and the Monkey or who it might have been at 7:47 on The Rock.
Today's podcast was brought to you by Travis Gagne, bankruptcy attorney. He's here right now and has agreed to answer more of your questions about bankruptcy. Here's another listener question. How do I rebuild my credit after filing bankruptcy?
You rebuild it, one creditor at a time by making your payments on time on your rent or your mortgage, by continuing to make car payments on a car that you keep during your case. You can also, as I said, you can almost always get a credit card almost immediately after filing bankruptcy. Sometimes it's a secured card, and it'll almost always have a really high interest rate on it. But you can get a small balance credit card and charge a tank of gas or a dinner once a month on that and make the payment, pay it off every month, and that'll help you build a credit history one creditor at a time, and will help you rebuild your credit over time.
Thanks, Travis. If you have more questions about bankruptcy, you can reach out to Travis anytime at ChooseTheRightChapter.com. That's ChooseTheRightChapter.com. Thanks for listening.
Spend less time in the laundry room and more time doing the things you love. Introducing the Samsung Smart Top Load Laundry Pair, now available at Lowe's. The washer's large capacity means you can fit more in every load. Plus, its super speed setting washes a full load in only 28 minutes. Shop the smart washer that will streamline laundry day, backed by Lowe's Price Promise. Based on using super speed on a normal cycle with an 8-pound load, terms apply. See Lowe's.com/price promise for details. U.S. only.